And make sure party privacy is on private. Yeah. Yo, you guys hyped for the hype night that's happening in like 15 days. I'm so close to Alright, so here's what we'll do. We'll make it Meadow Island.
So there's one problem with this comment. Keys are there, right? So like, doors are locked. I can't open the trunk.
Okay, so here's what we need. We need the obstacle course things. Okay, then we need to build the walls. It has to be able to fit. Okay, we should probably actually build the floor first. So we'll do white. Okay. So 16 players. They should spawn. So I'll put them down. So maybe like an 8x8. Okay. 2, 3. So how many is this? 1, 2, blah 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 blah. That's 7. So one more. How many is that? Okay, so we got 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to figure out where should I put the spawn pads. Maybe. If I can find any. Am I blind? There we go. So we should start with one straight smack dab in the middle. So it's an 8x8, which means there's 64 total pieces, so there is going to be no middle. So we'll make it a 9x8. For once, I'm actually using math. Wow. It's like all the crap they taught me was like useless up until now. Okay, so now it's a 8x9, which means there should be a middle. So that's 9, and that's 8. So we have to find the number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3. Okay, so there is no middle. But if I add another layer, it should be this one. So I'm gonna add another layer. Yeah. Okay, so then have one on each corner. I think I messed that up. Ooh. So it should be like that. Okay, so that means there should be one here, and then one right here. Okay. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I need 3 more. That kind of bothers me. 5, 8. This is 9. No, this is 10. So yeah, 13. That means I messed up on one. Nope, didn't mess up. Just dumb. So how many is that now? That's 5, 10, 12, 15. It's gonna make me mad, but whatever. Okay. So now we need to get walls on this bad boy. Um. Then we'll get, I say just replace X. Okay. Okay, I think I'll make it up 5 blocks or whatever. Okay, I'll do 6. A couple days ago, Creative was acting up for me. It was just like really weird and that's 8 now. Go. This is gonna be one of more times that I spend. This is gonna be one of my maps that I spend more time on. Just because, well, I just realized these things look like a Walter. I'll cut it off, don't worry. Remember when we all thought Walter died? That was probably the saddest day of my life. No cap. Actually, I have a better idea for what to do with those spawn pads. And it literally takes no effort whatsoever. Actually, it does take a little effort. I'll go into the ground in a way that will like shoot you up. But I'll have to play. You know what, I'll just go with what I had planned, because that'll just be, it'll look better. It's just gonna include barriers, is basically it. No, I'm just gonna get on the ground. Does 6 look high enough? Yeah, that looks high enough. If anything, a little too high. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 5. So delete this entire top layer. Okay. So now, what I want to do is I want to work on settings. I remember there was this one map I made. It tragically failed. It sucked. I tried making like a scrim map, like you see, like this was back in like season 8, season 7 when creative had first come out. So alright, now we're gonna test that. See if none show up. Okay. Alright. So, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to set up like barriers. So, but I'll have to get like markers first. I think I have an idea for how to do that. God, my cable doesn't. Okay. So we're gonna go above each one. We're gonna we'll go row by row actually. Okay. So I have to get barriers. Or actually, we could slowly close in. I feel like that'd be more efficient. I'm literally having a brain fart. Brain has exe. Brain.exe has stopped working. Okay, so here's what I need to do first. I need to set up a barrier. Okay, so it's orange. I like that, whatever. Okay, so I need to set up a barrier with a blue force field. So we need to do depth, no, height. Okay, so I think 4, right? And I was supposed to do depth. Okay, so this is a huge rip. Turn on phase for this. I'm actually gonna slow it down to a 1. Because I don't want to mess anything up. Put walls where I need to. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put down a barrier. Then we're gonna go barrier height of 5, I think. Okay, we need to do barrier height of 6. Okay, so then we're gonna copy and paste. Poop. Okay. It's not like you're gonna be able to see it. Okay. Okay. Got those down. So now what you want to do is you want to just know that you've completed all those and just put floors down so you can put the next ones down, if that makes sense. That way you can make the next layer, kind of the barriers for the spawn pads. Now the tricky part isn't gonna be this. It's gonna be having to. It's gonna have to be. Okay, so what you want? Okay, so I got this. Okay. Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this, and then you're gonna put each one under the other one. This is really, like, confusing, I guess. It's gonna be really confusing if you don't know. If you're not following carefully, it can be very confusing. So then we're gonna come over to this one. Does this have anything under it? No. And make sure you have phase on. So that way you can just go through the floor and set up your barrier pad things just according to how you feel they should be set up. Then turn this to 6. That way you get that entire thing. We're gonna have to figure out how to trigger those explosives without blowing up any part of the map. Like that. Like, you're gonna have to find out. That's probably gonna be one of the hardest parts, if not the hardest. Because, well, so now everything is almost set up. Almost every spawn pad has a barrier for it. I think it's over here. Invisible. I know I set 1 to like a blue force field or something. And I think it was on the corner. I think the other corner. Yeah, it's this one. Nope. This is gonna be much more difficult. You know what? I'm just gonna set up a spawn pad with 6 on the height. So those barriers, they should be set up. Okay. Now we're just gonna go under. Blue force field. Blue force field. Set all of them to blue force field. Because that should be what you probably want. I feel most people will want to be able to see through it. And one of the good things is that you can see which ones you've done. I actually didn't know that until like right now, but like whatever. Most people will want that blue force field where you can still see it, but you know you have the barrier there. It's not like invisible where like the barrier, you can see through, is what I'm trying to say. And I haven't looked up a single YouTube video yet, which is a new world record for me, at least. Blue force field. I think I have blue force field on all of them. Yeah, I probably should have done barriers last, because that's going to be kind of annoying just to look at. Now I want to set up something that's going to be very difficult. You're going to want some... never mind. Just keep what you... Explosive device. This is going to be very difficult to set up. Because you have to be able to set it up without it blowing up any part of your map. But also to where, like, it'll just blow up the barrier, is what I'm trying to say. Point of view. You tell the kid with 2 dads that his mom is gay. So... Okay. So we're gonna put that there. Underneath each one now is where you want to put these explosive devices. It really probably would have just been easier if I, like, was able to put these above ground, but then I realized I couldn't. So now they're gonna sit below ground, which is gonna be much more difficult to set up the explosive devices with. But I'm okay with that. I'll work past it. It's an issue I think I could resolve. Okay. Okay. Now on each of these floors, you're gonna want to set up an explosive device. And this part is gonna take some time. If I keep on falling, I'm going to lose my crap. One, we'll do that. We'll do none. Explode on Park City. So it sets the distance in tiles at which a player's presence will cause it to... No! Here's what you want it to set. You want it to set damage indestructible, structure damage 5,000. Blast radius, you want to set to, I think, 2. Let me test that out. Never mind. Yep. I may have to look up a YouTube video for this part. Because this is going to be probably the most difficult part in the entirety of the entire thing. Okay. We're going to go. Go. Time to generation. Game. I think it's 6 seconds. That sounds right. Range visualization. Blah 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 blah. So if I got this down right. Did I mess up the barriers? No. I delete the entire bottom because it. So you realize you're stupid. So now I have to somehow set up barriers. that are gonna go down. Base visible during game. Block weapon fire, yes. Box, we'll do box. So that is not what I want. Barrier width. Also not what I want. Height is what I want, but I want it to face down. We've run into a roadblock. So that thing was blowing up. It wasn't blowing up the thing that I wanted. So now we're stuck in a situation where you realize you're dumb for listening to me. How about just start? But you just go. But you just go when you want to go. Don't need barriers or that crap. Okay. But obviously, you're gonna want something cool to spice up your map. So that's where the handy dandy, wandy shandy, ding donginator 3000 comes in. Okay. So you're gonna get your stupid self some mechs. And then, those are slow. And then, you're gonna put that mech on the ground. And then, you're gonna remember that no one likes the mechs. So you're gonna self-destruct that thing. Yeah, those things still give me nightmares, in case you're wondering. Start at the very middle of the map. And you want a, whatever it's called, a advanced storm controller. And an advanced storm beacon. And you'd be like, but it's important. It's important because that thing you're gonna have, I don't even know what I'm doing with my life anymore. You want a teleportation room? That's okay. I finally got it. I forgot what I was gonna say, so I just kept on saying random things, forgetting that I have Alzheimer's. It's a joke. It's a joke. I don't have Alzheimer's. And you're gonna find out if there's a way where you can. Okay, so you're gonna make a box. You're gonna make a 4x4 box. A 4x8. I'm sorry. No, I think 4x4, 4x5, 5x5. There we go. That sounds better. Then you're gonna turn on all. You're gonna turn that stuff off that you used while you were making that stupid mech spawn. Okay. So it's 5x5 by, let's say, 3. You know what? Yeah, we're just gonna ditch that. But good thing I don't do anything in there. Okay, so then you're gonna get a team settings / inventory. And then you're gonna go team all, team color, don't really care. Poopy stinky. And then you want to add stuff in here, basically. Okay. So get your weapons that you want in that game. Like for me, everybody wants the revolver. This thing reminds me of like a pistol from Red Dead. Just kidding. Psych, no one wants that. Okay, so for me, I'm just gonna do a purple pump, a blue AR, and like a blue SM. And then we're gonna do 1 slurp and 2 minis. And then of course you gotta have that ammo. So you want 200, 100, 40. That's what I'll do. And sort your inventory to your liking. So I want it. So this is how I'm gonna add it. And then you always gotta, don't be stupid like me and forget mats. So what you're gonna wanna do, add each mat, and then you wanna split it into the team settings thing. Okay? Okay. And then after this, you're gonna customize some settings, blah, 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 blah. But make sure everything works, because if it doesn't, well, technically after this, we're just gonna see how we can spice it up. I have a neon 1v1 map that I did. I may be releasing a guide soon. I don't know. Okay. Oh my god, I forgot to delete that stuff down at the bottom. So now that's coming back to bite me in the butt. And nobody likes being bit in the butt. Turn face off. I mean on. Make sure there are none left. Okay. So here's what you're gonna want to do now. You're gonna turn on phase. Because you're gonna have a message up top. You wanna know what that message is gonna say? Well, no one cares. So you're gonna have a device. You're gonna go to devices. Then you're gonna get a HUD message indicators, I believe is what they're called. So starting devices. HUD message device. And then you're just gonna put one down. So make sure you have your grid snap on. so time from round start, it's gonna be off. Okay, then you're just gonna write start. Then you're gonna come over here and you're just gonna display that for about, I don't know, maybe like 1 to 2 seconds. We'll do 2 seconds and then I'll fine adjust it. Okay, so we're gonna do a bold blue, I think. Play sound, it's gonna have round start, placement, top center. Okay, so now when you start the game, it should do it, if I've done it right. I think I messed something up. Everyone gets it. Maybe that should do it, right? That did it. So make sure you have your time from round start on the minimum setting that you can go to, which for me is 1 second. Okay, so then you're just gonna yeet all the way back up there. And just stay up here as like a little safe house, you know? Teams, it's a free-for-all. It's a free-for-all. Team size, blah, blah, blah. No one really cares about that. Spawn limit. You can only spawn once. I'm sorry to say it. You can only spawn once. Sorry, I just had to take one of my 2,000 blankets off. So, of course, we all know there's going to be 100 rounds. 100 rounds, because you can just cancel at any time. You can choose a round you want to stop playing at, blah, 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 blah. Okay. After last spawn, you go to spectator. End game on match point. Win. I don't know what that means. So I suggest not doing it. So I'll log in on my phone just to test it out. I don't know though. Okay, so time limit, you're gonna do none. Most round wins. So I'm pretty sure that's good for that. The time of day. You want starting health. Okay, so max and max. Okay, starting shields 100%. Max shields 100%. Infinite ammo is off and infinite resources are on. Building can destroy. I don't understand this one. Environment damage. It's player built only, I think. So that means I shouldn't be able to destroy this wall right here. But I should be able to destroy that. Okay. I knew I always messed that up. I always mess that up when I'm building a map. And I don't realize it until someone points it out. You see this? Get 250 of each mat. That's 750 mats total. So don't be complaining. Got 160. 160 AR bullets. 280, because I know SMGs, they rip through ammo. Okay. they just rip through the ammo. And nobody likes that. So I think that should do it for this screen. Okay, so game winner display time. You set these all down to 3. Tree. Okay, show. So, the scoreboard win condition, it should be just like plain old win. So, end game on match, so that means like team visuals determined at blah 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 blah. Okay, so the win condition is most round wins. So the eliminations to end. So you want to set that to 15. And then in here, you're going to set the team to 1. I think. I actually don't know. Because you'll all be technically on the same team. And then you want to turn on allow friendly fire. And like, duh, you don't want to show the names because that just looks stupid. So during the game, you don't want it to be able to show like teammates' names. Like, duh. You want to see exactly where they are, what they're doing, stuff like that. No one wants to be able to do that. That's like cheating. That's what adds to Fortnite, man. Okay. So then you come back in here, and you go... So friendly fire's on. I don't know why it's so... Elimin determines the amount of score... I'm turning that off. I don't like that. No one likes that. Respawn tape. Yeah. On location. Standing. Team visuals. So I'm gonna get it loaded up on my phone. So I need to log out on my phone. Again, this is gonna be a pain, so. I just log. Oh my god. This thing is gonna like make me go insane. Like I'm actually. You know what? Never mind. Okay. Okay. So that just about do it. Tell me if you have any problems in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.